Hey, my name is Jeff, and this is Sports Talk 11. If you haven't seen my videos before, I just started this YouTube channel to start discussions and rant about sports and sports related matters, mostly hockey and football, but I'll talk about everything. First of all, I'd like to thank my first subscriber, Halifax Star. Thanks a lot, fellow Canadian. Thanks for subscribing, and hopefully you're the first of many. I'm going to start off this episode talking about the Ottawa Senators game versus the Chicago Blackhawks. They played tonight at 7:30, and Sens came out with a huge 3-1 victory against the best team in the NHL. And it was a great team win for Ottawa. We stuck together as a team, played really well, and it was really nice to see. Corey Clouston, I really like the direction he's going with this team. He's taken all these parts that didn't look like they'd turn into an AHL team and made the whole team better than the sum of its parts. We play hard, he preaches accountability, and we just work really hard and win games now. And we're a playoff team, which no one thought we would be. Highlights of the game: Regan toe drags around Campbell, goes around the net and backhands it in. Beautiful goal. You'll see it on TSN or SportsCenter, or depending on where you live. And Brian Elliott's amazing stick save on Marian Hossa. He's behind the net, gives the puck away. Hossa looks like he has a wide open net. Elliott sprawls back in and makes a great stick save. Once again, you'll probably see that one on SportsCenter. I'm guessing it'll be the highlight of the night. And another thing, Sens continue with a great penalty kill. In our last 4 games, we haven't let in a power play goal, and that's part of the reason why we're winning these games, and we're on a 4-game win streak right now. So, on my prediction for the Sens is that they're going to make the playoffs, 6th in the East. That's my prediction. I'm saying that right now. Next up, I'm going to talk more about Patrice Cormier. I posted a video yesterday, if you want to click it in the description or down there or whatever, and basically talking about the hit and showing the link to the hit. And I got some good responses from people, some comments. Someone asked to compare the Bertuzzi hit to the Cormier one, and which do you think is worse? And in my opinion, the Bertuzzi one is worse than the Cormier one, but not by much, because for 3 reasons. Bertuzzi, first of all, it was all premeditated, that incident. Everyone hated Steve Morey after he knocked out their captain. Everyone had a huge X on that guy's head and wanted to get him. It was almost like there was a bounty on him. And Bertuzzi was just like, here, I'll do it. And just knocked him out from behind. Second of all, the person who got hurt in that one, Steve Moore, is still not playing hockey. His fractured vertebrae in his spine still not letting him play hockey. So while Patrice Cormier's victim is getting out of the hospital, I don't know when he's going to be back, but it looks like he'll be able to play hockey again, which is great. And third of all, Bertuzzi's much older than Cormier. He's actually a pro athlete, and Cormier's just a junior. So Bertuzzi should know more and be that much more mature about it than Cormier. So the fact that he still did it was absolutely terrible. And remember, Bertuzzi got suspended the rest of the season in playoffs. So I'm thinking Cormier is going to get the same thing. Someone else asked me about intent, and they questioned how did I know Cormier had intent to injure? He said he played hockey, and sometimes you stick your elbow out at the last second because you don't want the guy to get by you. I play hockey as well. I know that does happen, but that didn't look like the case in this one. It looked like Cormier came out leading with his elbow the whole way. It didn't look like he just stuck it out the last second when the guy deked around him. He just went right at him with his elbow. And that's how I'm pretty sure he had intent. I'm sure he didn't want to hurt him that badly, but it looked like he wanted to take the guy out hard with his elbow, which is unacceptable. And lastly, someone asked about the instigator rule and said that in the old AHL, guys like Cormier wouldn't be able to do this stuff because afterwards they'd actually get completely hurt, and that the Quebec players should have fought him and stuff. If you watch the video, the ref stood in the way and broke the whole thing up. They were all mad, but they were also all shocked at what was going on. And I just think the instigator rule in the NHL is just terrible because it leads to more plays like this. Idiots like Downey and Cormier can just go around doing this stuff without being accountable because other players, if they fight them, they're going to get an instigator penalty or the refs will break it up right away. So these guys can just do this stuff and not have to worry about the consequences. While in the old NHL, if these guys did this kind of stuff, they'd get absolutely destroyed, either fought or next game would just get decked very cleanly or whatever. And there's still just a lack of respect in our game right now. You can see it tonight in the Pittsburgh Penguin Tampa Bay Lightning game. Or no, sorry, Pittsburgh Penguin New York Islander game. Sutton hits Dupuis from behind. Dupuis looks seriously hurt. Good for Crosby trying to get in there and get Sutton, but like we just can't have this in our game. That's going to be a suspension, at least a 2 or 3 gamer, I'd say. And next up, Norv Turner gets a contract extension with the San Diego Chargers, and a lot of Chargers fans, including me, are kind of wondering what the hell's going on. We did terrible in the playoffs again this year, and we haven't had much playoff success with this guy. So why sign him again? We didn't have the reason we fired our last coach Schottenheimer was just because we didn't have much playoff success, and it seems to be the exact same with this guy. Why would we keep him? Our players weren't motivated. Our players weren't ready. They outplayed us. The onside kick was a terrible idea, and all this leads to a 3-year contract extension. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm still a bit mad about that, but what can you do? And to round it up, Mike Pekka retired today from the NHL. He played for a lot of teams, including the Buffalo Sabres. That's where I know him best. And he was a great captain, great leader, great grinder, just an awesome player in general. And congratulations to his great career. The Leafs blow a 2-goal lead in the first period again. This time to lose, though, to the Atlanta Thrashers. They lost 4-3. And, they're still sitting in the lottery pick, which they won't have. And finally, the Toronto Raptors lost to the Cavaliers today, 108-100. The Cavs are a great team. They're top in the East, and LeBron James is still destroying everything. If you like this video, please subscribe down there. And if you didn't like it, post a comment, why not? And I'll try to improve on it. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.